Tech Doc, Scene 3A, take 1.
My name is Oliver Costello. I'm a fourth-year senior in the tech department, and I mostly specialize in lights and projections.
My name is Zoe Ball. I am a fourth-year senior at GSA in the tech department.
My name is Sean Blue, and I am the technical director for the theater and film department at the Governor's School for the Arts. I'm actually an alum of the theater department. I graduated in 2002. I was an acting major, but then decided that I would like to get paid, and so I took a job as a carpenter in Baltimore and just grew from there. And eventually came back and serendipitously landed this job.
Tech is everything that you don't notice that you're seeing. All of the lights, all of the sounds, the costumes, the sets, projections, props, all of that brings reality to a play, to a production. That's what we do.
So the tech department is one of the 3 tracks in the theater and film department. There's theater, film, and then the technical theater department.
Our main goal is to prepare students for a job in entertainment, both technically and design. So not only artistically deciding what the show should look like, but also how you would build such a thing, the practical engineering aspects of it as well.
My favorite set that we've ever gotten to do would probably be the set for The Wolves, where we created a soccer field basically inside the black box, and it was almost like a soccer arena in the way that we set it up, and we had a whole grass imitation, and all of the seating was lined with a net. So when they literally kicked the ball across the stage, it would not hit any audience members. A personal project of mine that was probably a favorite was this summer, coming into my senior year, and my summer project was to make 5 different random things according to various prompts, and my favorite prompt ended up being one where I made a dress out of wire, and I got to put a lot of different elements into it, and it was probably my favorite because it was personal and it was the most hands-on and most extravagant thing I've probably made on my own.
My favorite thing that I've done in tech was a projections masterclass my sophomore year. There was a professional projections designer. He does like arts festivals and like raves and music festivals, all that kind of stuff. And he designs projections for the venues. We brought him up here. He's from Florida, and he taught myself and my classmates projections, how to map them onto 3-dimensional objects, how to create interesting looks, a few different softwares that can assist with that. It was crazy. It was eye-opening. I had no idea that you could do so much with projections like that, and that's what really got me into it. And that's 100% been my favorite thing that I have done through tech.
Yeah, we made stilts in our class. We're in an independent study class, and we decided that we wanted Sean to teach us how to make stilts because he has this knowledge.
Sean gave us options to choose from. We chose to build stilts. We used everything we learned in tech to build these, and it's actually going pretty well.
What if I died right now? What if I died right now? Don't say when. Okay, I think it really trips me up here because are we not going on a down? Like, are we going down? I kind of like going up. Yeah, we're with the
So we made these stilts out of 2x4s and bolts and a little bit of 1x4 and some duct tape and a bedroll.
Some foam.
Have to be short
bike
again.
tires, stuff you can find in your house or like your local Home Depot.
Where are they based? What design?
They came from this theater company in Vermont called the Bread and Puppet Theater, because they do puppet shows and also like bake bread for people in need and such. They did a stilt workshop that our teacher Sean Blue went to, and so he shared with us his knowledge of how to make stilts.
So right now, as we're about to start, we are I think we're about 15 minutes from the start of the show, and our sound is not working. So whether or about this run is with or without sound, which means that it is also with or without mics, is kind of up in the air in the next 10 minutes or so. But this is very much a rehearsal. This is the second time ever that we've run it in this space with as much of the stuff we have right now, lights, sound, costumes, everything being put together. We had a little bit of a mess this weekend with tech and technical issues, so we pretty much lost all the work we had done on Saturday. And so Monday was kind of a makeup, and 2 days later we're performing it live, trying to throw everything together. So, you know, we'll just have to see how it goes.
I have pretty much all my stuff done, so you know, because I hope the still waters get tied up, and I think that's, and then I'm on props, and I have like everything set, I think, so I'm chilling right now.
2 days, the tech crew has had exactly 2 days, and I've had 5 pages of notes after every run. Changes for sound and changes for lights. We're trying some stuff today we've never tried before. We staged the curtain call last night with 5 minutes left in the venue, so it might be a mess. Who knows? I don't know. I will say this, these design tech students have really rocked! The actors have worked really hard as well, and I am so incredibly proud of my department. Flying by the seat of their pants, but they're going to rock as they always do. Thank you so much for coming. There'll be a talk back afterwards, and we'll see you on the other side. Music surrounds you. The melody Orpheus hummed in the first scene, repeated over and over again.
Don't be rude.
Centuries. Remember when you said you wanted your name in a song, so I put your name in a song. When I was singing at the gates of hell, I was singing your name over and over again, Eurydice.
Out the window, you'll see the lights on the Mississippi River. The sound of an elevator ding. Orpheus appears in the elevator. The end.
Live theater, as anyone in live entertainment all around, as most people who work in this industry can attest, things will often go wrong, and in fact that is where our training comes in the most. For example, we just did a show, Eurydice. Our soundboard decided to cut out, and we had to swap over to Venue's old analog system, which meant physically running the board during the show as opposed to the presets that we had spent so much time dialing in. And it was unfortunate, and the show suffered a little bit, but I think it was a beautiful example to the students, to all of the students, just what can go wrong and how you need to be able to bend and adapt and do what you can for the show to go on.
Okay, so we have a big bucket of water that's sitting right inside the elevator, and that bucket of water is connected to a water pump that's connected to a hose that goes over top of the inside. The rain doesn't cover everything. It's just like right in front of the door, and that's a piece of PVC pipe that has a bunch of holes in it that lets out the water from the pump into a little basin which has waterproof covering so we don't get water on wood or the floor.
And this was Tech Talk with Zoe Ball. Make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe.